Hello and welcome everybody to my 5-minute tutorial. This video was brought to you by Stinky Ginger, loving father, caring boyfriend, but more importantly, Minecraft enthusiast. Hello and welcome everybody. This 5-week tutorial is going to be set on creating a Minecraft skeleton spawner, where we'll be able to get lots of XP, perfect for your survival worlds. This is actually being built within my survival let's play world. So make sure you go and check that out. It's more efficient this farm because I actually have a skeleton spawner and a spider spawner leading down to the mobs. If we just take a look in the chest, this is actually sort of the drops that we're getting at the minute. As you can see, we've got plenty of good drops in there. Moving on to the skeleton spawner, we actually took a ruined portal from the nether and it brought us out here in this dungeon. I don't know if this actually happens with any ruined portal, but this is where it pours out. So first you want to check out the floor and then this next layer underneath the spawner. Then next you want to go 4 blocks from the spawner and in every direction, so 4 blocks wide, just counting out, and then remove the walls and remove the floor. You should end up with a 9x9 cube, a bit like this. Perfect for what we need. Next we are going to make an unlimited water source. You do this by doing a 2x2 and placing water either side in either corner, and this gives you unlimited water. You're going to take your 2 water buckets then you've got from your unlimited water source and place them in the corners of the dungeon. One in that corner, one in that corner. Where the water stops flowing, you then want to dig down each block so to remove that layer of stone like this, and then you want to remove 2 high in the middle to create like almost like a channel for the mobs to fall down. Once you've done this, you want to go ahead and remove the blocks where the water falls on so that the water continues flowing down like this. So that's the blocks that the water stops on before you create your guide. Then you want to come in your channel and dig down 2 blocks, well another 2x2 hole, and then where you'll actually place fence panels at the bottom. I'll just put that there so you can see what's going on inside. So fences at the bottom like so. And then you want to remove this 3 blocks out here and place a dirt block that will help us making our bubble elevator. Then go ahead and place 2 signs. Oops, didn't mean this, put the E here, like so. Above that we'll put a block so it's 1 high so that the mobs don't get stuck or anything. And I think following this we actually get an achievement. Yep, there you go, achievement for crafting a sign. Look at that, basically achievement hunter. Next you want to dig up a tunnel high and fill it with water. Well, dig up all the way 25 blocks and place a water source bucket right at the top. This will be our mob elevator that carries the skeletons to the top so they can fall down and take damage. Then what you want to do is place a dirt bot at the bottom of this elevator and go all the way up with kelp, as this turns all the flowing water into water sources rather than flowing water, which will then in turn help us to create the bubble elevator. So we'll just go back down to the bottom of this water chute, break the bottom one, it breaks all of the ones going up to the top. Now remove your dirt and then place a soul sand here. As you see, the bubbles are rising. That's a good thing, so that shoots us away all the way up to the top. At this point what you want to go ahead and do is dig in one direction at least 3 blocks long, but too high so that you can like walk down there and soak in the mobs. Sorry about the dark, I forgot to put down some torches. And then place a sign where you want the mobs to fall down when you get to a specific point, and then just dig down all the way down to where your base is, where your base of operations is. Pretty much we'll just pop through in this cavern, we'll actually fill this in so we get no baddies spawning in and coming in to our like little mob spawning area. Yep, got to fill that out. And as you can see, the mobs will then drop down here. And then next what you want to go and do is just make it dark in the mob spawning room. See, skeleton spawning in already. Stay away from those baddies. And then fill that up so it's nice and dark in the skeleton room. And presto, you should now have a spawner where the skeletons carry along and fall down here. Now I apologise as well for not putting torch. Oh, never mind. Put a torch down. And if we wait a second, we should get some skeletons spawning in. For those of you that might be wondering why I've lost levels, we actually drowned to death in the tunnel at one point. That's why we dropped from level 30 odd to level 7. So yeah. And then here we go. Now the skeletons are spawning in and dropping in, and you can just punch them. It's death. That's taking 2 punches from falling 23 blocks, I think it was. So honestly, it doesn't take too much. Now what we've got here is a spider spawner that is just a bit further on from our skeleton spawner. But we can actually stand in the radius to get both mobs spawning in. Exactly the same layout, but what's different is we've got this trap, if you like, because what will happen if the spiders climb up the walls, they'll then fall into these water sources at the top and then drain to death. This is useful as it lets you have as many possible spiders in the spawning area and doesn't create a backlog of spiders within this area. Then finally all we're going to do is rinse and repeat for the tunnel across the top, so both mobs drop down at the same point, and as you can see here we've got both spiders and skeletons dropping down. It's important to note that skeletons do drop enchanted gear, so it'd be a good idea to have a grindstone nearby where you can just take the levels off the enchanted gear and effectively level up. So I want to say thanks for watching, guys, if you're here on our 5-minute video, and please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and check out any other uploads if you like what you see.